The citizens of citizens of India have been subjected to horror stories of how we have ammunition stock for only 20 days of battle. The Navy has been losing ships, submarines and personnel, and the Air Force its aircraft at an alarming rate. The Navy Chief has resigned on moral grounds as a result, and we have still not appointed someone to replace him. We are short of budget. We are short of nearly 30,000 defense officers. In the light of this information, it is astonishing that nearly 51% of our budget is spent on defense. So, where is this extraordinary amount of our budget money going? How does your party propose to maintain transparency in defense expenditure and restore confidence in the citizens of Mumbai in their national security? Thank you.
आज देश की सुरक्षा खतरे में है। हथियार और गोला बारूद की कमी है, लड़ाकू विमानों की कमी है, और जो है तकनीकी कमियों की वजह से दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो रहे हैं। हमारे पड़ोसी देश बात बात पर आंखें दिखा रहे हैं और घुसपैठ कर रहे हैं। पार्टी प्रत्येक भारतीयों को कैसे भरोसा दिलाएगी कि हर भारतीय अपने ही देश में सुरक्षित है?
The first person I think who wants to answer this. Does anybody, or can I just say you answer it? Yeah, can you go in line like this? Poonam.
Would the newcomer got the answer? अपनी देश की सुरक्षा के लिए हम सब प्रतिबद्ध हैं। हम सब एक साथ इस देश की सुरक्षा, हम देश प्रेमी हैं, देशवासी हैं। इसमें कोई जाति पंथ ये नहीं होता, हम सारे देश प्रेमी हैं। लेकिन इस सवाल का जवाब मैं ये देना चाहती हूँ, जिस प्रकार से अपनी जीडीपी है उसमें डिफेंस में कितनी इन्वॉल्वमेंट और कितना परसेंटेज डिफेंस का बजट होना चाहिए था, वो इस हिसाब से हुआ नहीं। मैं नेगेटिव बोलूंगी नहीं, क्योंकि अभी हमें पॉजिटिविटी की ओर जाना है, सकारात्मकता के भाव से आगे जाना है। लेकिन जब दास जी ने कहा कि एमिनेशन सिर्फ 20 दिन का है, तो ये बहुत खतरनाक बात है। कल जाके जैसे कारगिल हुआ था और कारगिल में हमें लड़ना पड़ा, आज ऐसी बॉर्डर पे ऐसी समस्याएं शुरू हो गई है, जिस प्रकार से मुंबई तक आतंकवादी घुस रहे हैं। हमें कहीं ना कहीं जाके अपने जीडीपी से सबसे ज्यादा बजट सबसे पहले सुरक्षा पे डालना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद शिक्षा पे, ये दोनों बहुत जरूरी है।
Okay, next, Priyada.
I want to say that the defense budgets are, I think, very high in this country, and what we need to ensure is the utility of the money, which was very rightly asked. If 51% of the budget is for defense, why do we still have shortfalls? When we talk about transparency, the UPA government, I think, is one government who wants to ensure transparency in everything. I also want to mention that many times, especially where defense matters are concerned, many times everything is exposed in the media. That in itself is making your country vulnerable. When everything about your ammunition or your, issues of within what is happening within your defense situation is exposed by the media, it does make your country vulnerable. There are issues in the defense which we are looking into, and I think the first assurance has been given to equip our armed forces with the best facilities and the best equipment to fight insurgencies. When we look at places where Maoism is there and things like that, we have taken great measures to ensure that these matters don't happen, but it's more of a social issue as well. Borders have to be protected, I agree, but the defense money that is allotted to defense is high, and we have to ensure implementation.
Next. Thank you, Priya.
This is a very, very, very important issue. It is big enough to find specific mention in our manifesto. I would suggest do not accept wishy-washy answers from any of us to this question because it is critical. I have driven alone in my car all the way from Kargil to Kanyakumari. I have been everywhere. I have lived in army barracks. The extent of corruption which exists in our army is beyond anybody's imagination. Please do not accept wishy-washy answers from me in future on this, because the defense of our country is at stake. And please do not ever think that when large amounts of funds are allocated for the armed forces, those funds are actually utilized. I know as a matter of fact, something as small as chickens, which are to be taken to our Jawans in Kargil and on the border, are sold, and they are not given those. I know as a matter of fact that there is huge leakage in procurement of diesel, kerosene and other fuel involved in the army, and these amounts become astronomical because the consumption of the army is astronomical. So therefore I think this is of paramount importance. It will have to be made available, it will have to be made transparent, and no amount of fund allocation will be sufficient for our army until we can ensure that the funds that are allocated are actually utilized. This is a very important question. Please keep it in mind.
Thank you very much.
Once again, I would like to congratulate. Beautiful question. और इसका जवाब मैं देना चाहूंगा, लेकिन जो कंडीशंस लगाई गई हैं, तो आपका जो पहला सवाल था कि ये जो फंड्स है वो जा कहां रहे हैं, तो ये फंड्स जो स्कैम्स आपके सामने पिछले 10 सालों में आए हैं, जो चॉपर स्कैम्स हुए हैं, बोफर स्कैम से शुरू हुआ ये, उसके बाद चॉपर स्कैम हुआ, और उसके बाद तमाम ऐसे स्कैम्स की आज आप देखेंगे कि लिस्ट है, और जितना टाइम मेरे पास है उतने टाइम में मैं बयान भी नहीं कर सकता हूं. तो सिर्फ we don't need to talk about the defense, we have to also talk about police reforms. That is immediately.
Give a comment. We have the topic on police reform.
Okay, so at the same time, defense is a huge subject, like you rightly said. Any of us sitting here commenting on this subject is obviously not correct. But I definitely support ki corruption. Once you remove corruption from the defense, owing to which the general had to resign, which I think that the Union Defense Minister should have resigned, because time and again the choppers have been, we have such bad and old dated equipments that right next to my house in Kolaba, where the submarines were blasted, and due to the age of those submarines, we lost so many Jawans. We need a program where we boost the morale of our Jawans. Once they give up their lives for our country, there's nobody who is rehabilitating their families. There's nobody who's working and boosting their morals. How are we going to expect the future generation to join our defense forces?
Okay,
we need to
thank you.
encourage our young people to take part in defending our country and fighting for change.
Very good idea. I'm all in favor of compulsory military service. Like they have in some countries, immediately after 12th standard, there should be 1 year of compulsory military training for boys and girls.
That's where we join.
Okay, next please.
Hello friends, I think somewhere along the way, with no offense meant to any of the other speakers, I think we lost track of the question. I think security is not a function of how much you spend on your defense. जिस देश में हर साल 50,000 करोड़ का गेहूं, अनाज वेस्ट होता है, उस देश में हम हर साल सुरक्षा पर 1 लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा हमारी स्पेंडिंग है. तो ये कहना कि डिफेंस स्पेंडिंग कम है, ये गलत है. द क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अबाउट डिफेंस स्पेंडिंग, द क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट अकाउंटेबिलिटी. अभी आपको मैं एक छोटा एग्जांपल देती हूं. कुछ 2 महीने पहले 2 27 साल के नौजवानों ने अपनी जिंदगी खोई क्योंकि वो INS सिंधु रत्ना पे सवार थे, और जिंदगी खोने का कारण नथिंग वेरी मेजर, simply that the equipment used on the submarine was so substandard that when the fire broke out, the fire could not be extinguished and they could not be extricated from the submarine well in time for them to see the light of another day. समस्या ये नहीं है कि आप कितना खर्चा करते हो, समस्या ये है कि एक नागरिक होने के, आप एक नागरिक हो, क्या आप में इतनी जागरूकता है कि आप सरकार को ये पूछ सके कि हमारे देश में ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्या हम में से किसी के पास ये जागरूकता, हम में से किसी के पास ये राइट है कि हम माननीय मिस्टर A.K. एंटनी, जो हमारे डिफेंस मिनिस्टर हैं, उनसे ये पूछें
कि आज की सदी में 2014 में जब लोग बाहर सैटेलाइट छोड़ते हैं, जब हम ये जानना चाहते हैं कि मार्स में जीव है कि नहीं, उस देश में खाली 2 नौजवानों की मौत इसलिए होती है कि हमारे पास सही इक्विपमेंट नहीं था। 1 लाख करोड़ स्पेंड करने के बावजूद जिस देश में 50,000 करोड़ का अनाज हर साल वेस्ट जाता है, जिस देश में हर साल महंगाई इतनी होती है कि कभी ये हालत थी कि आप होटल में जाएं तो आपको प्याज मुफ्त में मिलता था। 6 महीने पहले जब प्याज का भाव 80 रुपए,
we'll come back to the economy afterwards.
okay, so the point is we need to have accountability mechanisms in place. Having the right accountability mechanism is the only way to empowering the ministries, choosing the right leaders. That is in your hands. So have the right engagement with your leaders, and for that you need to understand political parties alone are not the solution. Change starts with you, change starts with me.
Okay.
And I think that's the solution.
I have one request to people who are giving questions directly to the candidates. That is not allowed, please. Please do not give any questions directly to the candidate.